Very good evening once again. Today I am going to discuss with you how to do the stoichiometric calculations. Yesterday I have sent you one e-tutorial in which the meaning of stoichiometries as well as the limitations of chemical equations were discussed. So here I am going to discuss with you the stoichiometric calculations. If you can see here you can see the equation is N2 3H2 with ammonia. So this is the balanced equation which I have written over here. You can see here, this is 1 mole, 3 mole, 2 mole. 1 mole in which 6.02 to 10 raised to power 23 number of molecules, right? It is a Avogadro number. So I am writing here 1 into Avogadro number. Then this is 3 mole, 3 into Avogadro number, 2 into Avogadro number. It will become 1 mole, 3 mole and 2 mole. Now how can you correlate this number of moles with the mass, right? You will say 1 mole multiplied by mass of nitrogen here, as 2 nitrogens are there, 28 gram. Then hydrogen, 2 hydrogens are there, 2 gram. Then it is 17 gram. So it will become 28 gram, 6 gram and 34 gram, right? So these are the stoichiometric calculations which correlate the mole with the mass. So when you have to solve the numerical problems, then you should know then there are the relations, means mole to mole relation is there, means moles are given in the question and you have to calculate the moles only. Let's see what is it. How many moles of nitrogen are needed to produce 8.2 moles of ammonia by reaction with hydrogen? Same reaction is there as here it was. So you will say N2 plus H2 will react to give rise to ammonia, in which nitrogen you don't know, you need to calculate it. You know ammonia is 8.2 moles, right? But remember one thing, for solve these numerical problems you should know the balancing of equation. If you know the balancing only, then you can solve the numerical. So here you will write that 2 mole of ammonia, they are produced from 1 mole of nitrogen. You can compare here, these are the 2 moles of ammonia, they will give rise to 1 mole. They are produced from 1 mole of nitrogen. I will go with the unitary method. So 1 mole of ammonia, if there, then it will be produced from 1 by 2 mole of nitrogen, right? After this, you have to calculate for 8.2 moles of ammonia. 8.2 moles of ammonia are produced from 1 by 2 multiplied by 8.2 divided by 10. In order to remove the decimal, you will get here, the answer will be 4.1 mole. You need 4.1 mole to prepare 8.2 moles of ammonia when nitrogen react with hydrogen. So this is clear, I think, to all of you. So this is a relation when mole is given and mole has to be calculated. Now let's see, if mole is given, right? You can see here mole is given, but moles, from moles you have to calculate mass. So calculate the amount of water in the gram, means you need to calculate mass produced by combustion of 16 gram of methane. So 16 gram of methane is given to you. What is the meaning of combustion? When methane will react with oxygen to give rise to carbon dioxide and water. So you will write the equation, you will balance the equation. After balancing the equation, you will find this is 1 mole of methane, 2 mole of oxygen, 1 mole of carbon dioxide and 2 mole of water molecules. Okay? After this you will say, if you have to relate mole with mass, so 1 mole, what is the mass here? What is the mass here? 16 gram, 12 plus 4, and after that you have to find the amount of water when methane's combustion will take place. It means you have to compare methane with water, right? So if 16 gram of methane is there, then how many grams of water will be there? You can see 2 moles, but the weight mass of water, molecular mass of water is 18 gram is written over there, 2 into 18. So it will become 36 gram. So it is very much clear from the equation only that if 16 gram of methane undergoes combustion, then you will get 36 gram of water. So in order to solve the stoichiometric problems in case of this, you should know the mole concept. Secondly, you should know the balancing of equations. Thirdly, you need to care of conversion of units, right? The example for conversion of units I will give you in the next questions. Thank you.